you went up was third, and you come back around, and that was reverse.
Oh wow!
So if you didn't know what the hell you was doing, you'd never get that truck.
You'd be screwed.
You'd never get that fucking truck to move.
You'd have to get lucky.
Right. So if they got it started,
right?
Because most people didn't know how what they were doing.
Right.
So I caught a guy in my truck one time. Okay, whatever. I was like 22 years old. I caught a guy in my truck, and he managed to get started. He had no idea how to get the fucking truck to move. And I was in high school, and he was trying to steal my truck. What he was doing.
Oh wow!
And I was working off Rome Hilliard Road. They had Sam's Club, where Walmart is now. That used to be a super Sam's Club. That was the biggest Sam's Club in the state of Ohio. The whole thing was a Sam's Club. And I come out and caught him in there. Of course, you know me, my buddies all beat the hell out of this motherfucker. And he couldn't figure out how to start it. I mean, he started it, but he couldn't figure out how to get his move because no one knew that fucking first gear was down here, second was here, and it was up. It was all fucking goofy. But yeah. Then we beat the hell out of this guy. We leave, and I drive from here to Kroger's. I got in a fucking car accident.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, you might as well just stole some bitch, right?
I was driving to Savannah out on 62 and something blew out my window, so I pulled over and I walked back to get it. At the same time, somebody buzzed up, pulled over, grabbed my keys out of the car, and took off.
Oh man.
Stole my damn key. Here I'm sitting there, I can't go nowhere.
Oh god.
So I take a hammer and beat the steering column out. But then I found out after I beat the steering column, there's a little rod that goes down to the floor, and all I had to do was lose it.
Yep. Well, wouldn't that have pissed you the fuck off?
Oh, wow.
That made me want to pull my gun and shoot that motherfucker.
I said, you son of a bitch. There's some dicks out there in the world.
I remember, so do you remember coming through Center Courthouse? There used to be 2 lanes. Remember that? And then you had the 2 lanes. So I had...
Who in the hell changed it? They made a mistake, I think.
Oh, yes. So I had... Riley, you might remember that old red and black truck I had. Remember that old red and black truck I had?
No.
So I had an old red and black S10. That was a 4-speed. That I had taken the motor out of a 73 Camaro, and we had taken the transmission out of that and put a 9-inch rear end out of a Mustang.
Oh wow.
And the truck looked like shit. It was red and black. So it was black, and then we faded it just like a gray color. Then we faded red, then just got red to real dark red. And we had a sunroof in it, and I had hood pins. And so I had to always watch where I parked because people pulled my hood pins and shit. Well, someone did pull my hood pins and stuff, and my hood flew up and busted my windshield and shit.
Oh, that sucks.
When I worked there, so I always had to check my hood pins. But anyhow, I was coming through town, and I had just left Circleville. And that's when I was working at the gas station. I just left Circleville. And I'd come in here to turn in so I could get paid. At the gas station. I left there, and I'm coming in, I'm going out 22. I needed to go 41. So I had pulled out at the gas station. Well, there was only one more light, you know. Fuel Mart, you remember when Fuel Mart was still there?
Right, yeah.
So Fuel Mart was still there, so I was at the light at Fuel Mart to turn. Well, I couldn't get over, so I was like, I'll just go on out. So I ended up getting in a race from just that quick.
There was always racing.
So I ended up racing, so that's how it started. That was some kids. So it was like 2 or 3 days later, I met those kids again. And I was at the center of town. And I drag raced those kids every light through town. And I bet you I didn't hit under 90 through town, okay? Well, do you remember the old movie place that used to be right there in town? Right there where the pizza place is? Do you remember what the name of that place, the movie thing was?
Sounds?
No. Right. It was the guy that owned it lived out on 41.
Yeah, he's a nut bolt guy.
Yeah, he's
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Terraham.
Yeah,
what's the name of that?
He's married.
Certified Video.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, his wife is Filipino. And so right behind that is the cheap tobacco. that alley. Well, the cops used to always sit in that freaking alley many years ago. Well, I blew by that motherfucker, and I'm like, you are not catching me. Well, they were in this little Honda, and I said, thump, and I never stopped. And I trumped that on, and he had the kids in the Honda chase me out through here. Well, they finally stopped. I'm like, thank you, dumbasses. Well, then they pulled over. Cop cruiser number 2 stayed behind, pulled in behind them. Cop car number 1 stayed on me, and I'm like, you definitely don't have enough balls to catch this fucking truck. And I chased him. And you know where Bush Road is, right?
Yeah.
Well, see, I know Bush Road. So if you make a left on Bush Road, you got a straightaway, then it turns left curve to the left. You go out and make a right curvature and runs you right on over to 41, and over to 62.
Right.
Then you go whole ass down 60. Then you bust that over to Anderson Road down 41 and on into fucking Greenfield.
Right.
I know that. The last time I seen him is when he seen my brake lights hit or when he seen me make a left on Bush Road. My lights went out. Down Bush Road, I could see his lights flashing, and he could. You didn't know where I went, buddy. I was going. I knew the road, and he chased me. What he thought he could chase me. He wasn't chasing me. I went all down through there, just shit and that thing. I went on home, and it was about. That was a different time, and a couple months later, I used to work out here at the mall. And I was coming home, and you remember the old school?
They didn't say
right
gold. I had one that had
right
gold
here
on.
on 62,
Yeah.
right outside of Stanton. Right there, the schoolhouse main and all that. Well, the sheriff used to sit there. Well, Grandpa used to live right there in Stanton.
Oh, okay.
So I'm coming home about 3 o'clock in the morning,
That.
tired.
Yep, I'll be it,
And I
Kim.
would always go past Grandpa's house,
That'll be
go
it.
out, go down Anderson Road, or I go down Stafford and cut across and do all this shit. Well, I come through there. When I hit Stafford, when I come in, as soon as I come in, I was already running way too fast. I'm like, as soon as I seen the headlights, I'm like, I knew it was a cop. I knew it was a cop. Well, Grandpa lived right on Rogaine Road. I mean, the first house. I whipped that car right down into Grandpa's road, opened that door, kicked that sandwich again, those keys up. Those keys went flying, and I went running through the yard. Right up on the porch. And
That's 925.
that cop car coming running in.
What a big son of a bitch.
Who's driving this cop car? Grandpa is. Where's Grandpa at? He had to take a shit. He's in the house. I know you was driving. Show me I was driving. You got me on camera? You had me behind the driver's seat? I don't have car keys to this motherfucker. Grandpa does. He's in there taking a shit.
That's fine. You couldn't get by that shit today.
Fuck the shit we did when we did.
I remember sitting in the back of my buddy's car, and all of us had a can of beer. Cops would come up to the window and just sit there and talk to us.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say a word, just to be safe. That's all
Or
they
our
said.
cops would just say, pour it out, we'll forget it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't even say that.
So do you know right now Ohio has 0.1. What you have just drunk,
You're drunk.
you are drunk. Illegally in the state
But they're
of
two-faced, because we got bars. There's no need to have a bar if you can't have alcohol.
Yeah, legally what you just drunk, you're drunk in the state of Ohio.
Well, they want you to have a designated driver, but who all wants to go out and party, and then there's one person that don't get to do shit. Unless you get Mika that don't drink.
You don't drink?
Hey,
nigga?
Mika, go home. No one's talking.
That comes in handy.
So I don't drink anymore. I used to drink a fifth of whiskey a day.
Wow.
And then I would get up and go get behind a semi, and I would drive.
Oh.
I couldn't believe Keith Dean got a job driving a semi, and he had like 20 DUIs.
We went to Tennessee, and that's the most I've drunk in my life. I
We
didn't
did
even
the
drink that
moonshine
much.
tasting.
You liked that, didn't you?
She's like, I'm feeling funny. I said, you're almost drunk. They give you 100. what, 180 proof? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah, and then they work down, and then at the end they'll give you a big one.
Wow.
Did you get drunk?
Taste test or something. Wow.
Then we wanted to eat. It was like 1 in the morning. We wanted to eat. We really wanted to eat. We seen a bar. It said food.
Could get anything.
We went in there and people were going fucking crazy partying. And we're like, we'd like some food. We don't serve food. I said, Todd says he did. We couldn't get out, so we started buying drinks.
Yeah.
So then, what's even funnier, we go, we'll drive to the Waffle House. We're in the Waffle House, and I said, sitting there. We're eating. I said, that son of a bitch is still sitting there. We're eating, we're sitting there, and we're all kind of shaky. The cops are still watching us. And some woman come by and said, no, that's our security. We don't have the cops for security. He said, they don't care what you're doing.
Thank God, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Lord, you couldn't eat at a Waffle House like you did have a coffee.
Oh, wow.
Especially in Columbus.
So, you remember when Beermans were uptown here? So I used to have a bunch of my friends that would get drunk, and this is when I started realizing, like, damn, I should probably stop fucking drinking as much as I'm drinking. And everybody knew that I drank fifth fucking favorite whiskey. You get in the car, and how I drive from here to Chicago, and, no big deal to me, because I drunk so much, And then so a lot of the cops knew that I could, you can line this table up, Sean, I could just work down the line, like, hey, okay, that's all good, and then I'd just get in the car and go, and I'd be perfectly fine.
Wow.
And so they knew that. So once we started getting to closing time, I would order tea, or I'd get tea, or something like that, and I'd pour a bunch of shot glasses. Okay? So those some bitches would be doing their walkthroughs, they'd be seeing me pounding those fucking shots, right? I don't know how to fucking walk. I'd get out and go to the wrong vehicle, all kinds of shit, man.
Get them to pull you over.
So they'd bust out, I'd fucking fall down, which sometimes I'd fall down anyhow, because I don't fucking walk anyhow. But I'd fall down or go to the wrong vehicle and be like, oh, this ain't my fucking vehicle. And then I'd look, they'd all be looking at me and be like, do I got the right fucking keys? And then they'd be like, hey, we're gonna get this motherfucker. And so, I'd get in and I'd be like, I finally get to the right fucking vehicle and I'd get in the right kind of vehicle. I'd be like, they'd follow me down the street, one be else. I'd be like, hey, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? You guys all doing right? Oh, you can see what driver's license you do. How much you had to drink? Like, I'm drunk all night long. How much you had to drink? Like, how much alcohol you had? I'm like, dude, I haven't drunk in like 2 or 3 days. How much you had to drink?
My dad was a cop.
And then all by that time, all the fucking drunks that pounding vehicles, and they done busting ass to get the fuck out of town.
Wow.
My dad was a cop. That's the first thing that come out of my mouth. You know my dad, he's a cop. He got me out of a lot of scrapes.
Yeah, I did that for a long time. Yeah.
So sometimes when you pull over, even just lie, say, oh, my dad's a cop.
My dad was a cop too. He was highway patrol.
That's with the old guys. They's like, oh, yeah, Emerson, we know your dad. Well, you better watch what you're doing and get home. Nowadays, I say, yeah, my dad was a cop for 4 years. We don't give a shit.
Yeah, we didn't like your dad. I'm like, I don't like him either.
Did you see the video of the cop in Jamestown was driving the courthouse to go to the bar a couple months ago? State trooper pulled him over.
Oh, I did.
He says, I'm a cop in Jamestown. We see all kinds of state troopers that's out drinking, and we say, hey, just watch yourself and go on. I got the state trooper said, well, I'm not doing it. He said, I need you to do field sobriety. And the Jamestown cop said, I'm not doing it. And they arrested him for
Will
it.
lose your job?
He was getting ready to retire, so they put him on desk duty until he retired. Actually a good guy. State troopers are dicks.
Every time I've been put over for DUI, I stayed to have a trooper. I've never got a fucking ticket.
Michael Turner pulled me over and I was drunk. And I don't know if that helped. I had pressing up gum. Old pressing up with the squirt.
No, that shit's nasty.
But I put a couple pieces in my mouth. They breathalyzed me twice. They wasn't supposed to do it twice. and I come up perfect. And I was drunker than a skunk. And I, to this day, I can't
Probably
believe
just
how
a bad
I-
machine.
Oh man.
So my very first DUI was on Harry Sonner Road in Hillsborough, and I blew, and the machine come back inconclusive. The guy looked at me. He said, "What are you doing to my machine?" Nothing. He said, "I need you to open it." He put on the glove. He said, "I need you to open your mouth." He said, "If you fucking bite me," he said, "we're gonna have fucking major issues." He ran his fucking finger in my mouth. He said, "What do you got in your mouth?" My tongue. He said, "What else you got in your mouth to make my fucking machine malfunction?" Nothing. He ran his finger in my mouth. I didn't have the fucking thing. He put that thing in. I blew back on that comment. Inconclusive. He said, "I'm placing you under arrest for fucking DUI." He said, "We're going downtown." So, was I drunk? We get downtown to Hillsborough, the new sheriff's department. They had me blowing that thing. That fucking machine would not read it. You talk about a man fucking being outraged. He was irate.
All that is awful.
Yes. Okay, in the middle of this happening, they had a domestic come in. All right, and then they had a fight inside of the cell. So they put me in the dump tape, and for this, and I was sitting there for 2 hours. By that time, dude, I had already sobered up a lot. Well, finally they come out and I reblowed that test. And he's like, "I'm giving you one more time to blow in this thing." I was like, "Man, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you anyhow," because I didn't have enough in it. Well, the machine finally picked it up. And I blew. And he said, "I don't know what the fuck you did to these machines." He said, "But I'm going to tell you right now," he said, "I'm going to do some major investigation of what the hell that you could have put in your mouth to make these machines." I'm like, "All I have is my tongue."
That lawyer in Cincinnati said always refuse the breathalyzer test. He said I can beat it every time.
That's exactly what I was told too. Every time, he said I could beat it every time, guaranteed.
Wow.
And so I didn't refuse it, but I got out of it anyhow. He said, "Don't you dare get behind that wheel." I was like, "Okay." I called my buddy. I was like, "I need you to come get me." I walked right over to the truck, got in. That was the same cop, state highway patrol, that pulled me over for fucking up here at Bierman's. And as soon as he walked up, he's like, "Don't I know you?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." He's like, "Harry Sonner Road." I'm like, "No, I don't think so." He's like, "Yeah, Harry Sonner Road. I know you." I'm like,
Remember when you had to do a breathalyzer? That shit, all you do is tell your friend to blow in it or something. Remember they hooked it to your car?
yeah,
Then they had the DWI plates. Have you seen them?
yeah, the
Yeah.
yellow and red ones.
I don't know if they still have them or
Yeah,
not.
they still do. You have to get them after your 7th DUI.
I remember old ET had those all the time on his.
I know a guy that had over 20. Harry Wheeler had over 20.
Gee.
He was in Nam and he had a lawyer and they'd go to court and they'd say, "Man, he's all fucked up. He was in Nam," and they throwed it out every time. He was in the shit
I thought
of
you wouldn't
Nam.
stand this long.
Oh man. I
Well,
don't
we've
know
been
why I did.
bullshitting, so that's probably why. I probably should have been home hours ago. So,
I got Johnny James.
oh, you're perfectly fine. Ain't the first time you drove to Jamestown?
He ain't driving.
I know.
I'll
His
make her
honeydew.
drive.
His honeydude's gonna drive.
What do you charge to bring stuff in?
If it ain't, if it don't take over the whole auction, I'll just sell it. But if it takes over everything I do, I'll charge like 20 because
Even
I
Scott?
gotta buy gas and all that shit. But if you only got like what he has, I can still sell mine.
Normally says, "Hey Scott, bring some extra," because I don't have much. So yeah.
I ain't been out very much.
Yep, I think there's a couple more pieces of seats in there if you want it.
That's
Yeah, I'll
probably what's
take it.
hurting you, Scott, is hot.
Yeah.
Because I brought a whole big box of them queso or whatever they are too.
Josh might want all that stuff, Bo.
Yeah.
Just tell him we got all that left.
I got enough to do a whole auction.
They buy.
I got it, and everything I got's brand new.
I play with Scott a little bit. He'll be like, "I want 5," and I'll go, "Oh, you can buy it for $4.50."
Well, then later.
Well,
But then later I'll make him $1 extra on something else.
well it doesn't make a difference. But yeah,
I do my live auction. This makes 10 times what I made in my live auction.
really? I didn't even know you was doing it until tonight when I talked to fucking Tuckerhead.
This is where it's at.
Mondays or what?
Wednesdays. And I can do other days. But that's the days I go.
Right, that's the reason why I was asking what
Yeah.
days or whatever. Yeah, but I get enough. I get enough. I don't know what you usually go to.
Yeah, bye.
Grant comes in from school, goes to buy some locker, that's a lie.
I got it right now. I'm telling you, I got enough.
We got fishing pole buyers, tool buyers,
I got clothes, tools.
you do that.
I got enough to fill. If you would take all this stuff off, I got enough to fill this fucking table, that table, and that fucking table back there.
See, we just sold this a little bit, and we went fast, and
Well, this was already here when I walked in.
usually you can make just 1-2 tables, you can make good money, can't you?
Yep. So I've got. I'll tell you this. I got enough to fill.
Does that open up?
Nah, that doesn't right there.
Yeah.
Or this?
I don't know,
I seen one on the internet like that one, and it opened up.
in my house.
This was half a couch. I bought it for like $7.
Yeah, put that on then. They go to my side.
What are you gonna do there? Tighten it or something?
Yeah, I just got just tighten up a bit more than they go on this end.
Alright.
Yeah, I got enough.
Yeah, holler at me.
Still got your equipment on. Well, that's reading that next head.
A lot of this stuff I just said we don't have to buy it. Because all that's just my crap.
Yeah, I got enough to fill a fucking truckload with ease.
Usually all this is empty, all this.
Yeah, I didn't know you still do it.
Then we use these
When you
Monday and Wednesdays.
no, when would you want me to bring some?
Oh, whenever. Like I said, I've been low on product lately.
So, like I said, I got enough to. Well, what do you charge for me to do it? How much you want?
This maybe like the other 20 or something, 20% or something. 15, 20%. But I mean, you know, it depends on what you got. If I can still sell my shit, I'll just do it. We just come out here and have fun. This road comes out.
Right.
Used to be Patty out. I don't think you know her. Patty Conrad. She used to come out, but she's sick right now.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I got
Hell, be sitting home doing nothing.
right. Yeah. Maybe I can just bring out a little. You may just bring out a little bit at a time, one time.
Well, yeah, you can sample it. I mean, it's a no lose because you hold it up and you can tell your price. And, I mean,
I got brand new clothes that still got fucking tags on.
if they think you're too high, they just won't buy.
Right. Well, that's what I thought. I thought about because I don't. You're only here on Mondays. What time you normally?
Oh no, we're here Monday and Wednesdays, the sell days.
But are you here any other days?
Pretty much every day.
Well, the reason I asked is I thought about bringing some stuff out and seeing what you thought.
Well, I'm here. We do pickups. I'm in with the place in Xenia. I bring their stuff down here, so we do pickups on Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm here Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, I'm here about all the time, and then he is here all the time, pretty much. But it does pretty good. Mowers, I don't care what you got. It usually does real good.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Bunch of knuckleheads. Yeah, I'm back. You got this some to some BS. It's crazy. Crazy. Tony, Dingus, DDT, Nelly. Oh, y'all. I just got to let you guys listen to some BS. Zippo. Yeah. It wasn't Tim. I'll tell you that much. It wasn't Tim. It was this other dude. It's Zaki Zippo. It was this knucklehead was in here earlier. It wasn't Tim. This guy, he's out there. Trust me. Crazy guys. Oh no, Tony, I just got to see Tony's. I went hiding nothing. I just said you guys get a little bit of the BS this guy was doing. I'm gonna move you guys over. We saw a bunch of crap tonight. But I'm gonna move you guys over. Bunch of BS, guys. It wasn't Tim. It wasn't me. It wasn't Scott. Crazy stuff. I just let you guys listen to some BS tonight. I gotta move some crap over. Now you can see why me and Tim puts up with, and Scott puts up with, all the time. Up. Can't have that. Let's see if this hold. It will. Got me some pizza. Crazy. Now you see what me and Tim puts up with a lot of times. Between me and Tim, Scott, and Tamika puts up with half the time. You guys got this to a knucklehead. Ignorant. Sorry guys, late meal. I don't do the crust part. So I get a chance to get to eat tonight, guys. I do apologize. So how's everybody doing tonight? Just got done with the live auction. Crazy stuff, man. Oh, that girl down at the gas station. Danielle. It's a plus, guys. It's a plus. I finally spoke up. It's a plus. Hey, Tony. That's good pizza. You get pizza from down here from the drive-thru. It's called Pitt's. It's called Pitt's. Drive-thru. And they got darn good pizza, as you can tell. So I'm just eating the pizza. This here. I got another Yaba coming in. It should be in here this Monday. Oh, Zippo. That's scary. Y'all boys gonna be water bill? Scary. Oh, I understand, Zippo. JB, that comes on my knives. He sent me 13 samples. I got in front of me right now, Bravo. I should get them to show what I got. Do you want to see? Hey, here's the question. See, you guys should see my yellow I got from JB. I got like 13 samples. You guys want to see them? It's up to you. I'll be good tonight. He sent me like 13 of those samples. About 2 bowls full. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. I got his address cut out. But hey. Mark. Hey Mark, how you doing? Alright guys. Like I said, 13 samples. I'm still pulling out. Alright guys. There's about 3, at least 3 I already had. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Bluegrass. I already had this in a tin, which it's good. Presbyterian. I had Presbyterian before. It's been a minute, but I got a small sample up, about 2, maybe about 2 to 3 bowls of it. Hottest Delight. I never had, never tried, never had, guys. Oriental Silk. Never tried, never had, guys. Oriental Silk. Balkan Barbribia. I had this about 2 years ago. Balkan Barbribia. I had this here. I had a healthy sample of this here about a couple years ago. Good blend. If you guys want a good blend, try Balkan Barbribia. Cumberland. Never had. Never tried it before, guys. Dark Bird's Eye. Never had. Yes, Mark. Exclusive. I never had this before either. Never had it, guys. Exclusive. Like I said, there's a lot of these blends I never had before. There's probably about 3 out of 13 I've had. So these are a lot of new blends I never had. Oh, nice, Zippo. Public Camp, if I pronounced it right, his last name's Camp. Right here. Here's the word. Orient Express, I never had before. Black Irish X, I smoked a bowl of it yesterday. And let me tell you guys, this blend is awesome. Black Irish X, it is strong. I advise, if you never had strong tobacco before, I do advise you do smoke this on a full stomach, guys. Make sure you have a good hearty meal before you smoke this. Good stuff. There's enough for another bowl of that. Irish Cast. I think I had this before. Zippo, you'll like it. Oh wow, Mark. But twist you'll like. Trust me. But I will advise those Derek. If you guys just know who Zippo is, it's Derek. Derek. If you used to smoke a strong tobacco, you don't got no worries. No worries. If you used to smoke like Comic Book Shop, or Old Joe Crunch Red Label, or Ruska, you don't got no worries smoking that. This is called C-A-I-R-O. C-A-I-R-O, guys. Never heard of that blend, but there's my altogether 13 blends. Besides Tim stuff, I'll get it out of my road. That out of my road. I do got another package coming in Monday, guys, and it's a very special package. And I will share that with you guys also on a live. I'll do a regular video on it and also a live on it that night. I already know what I'm getting. This comes from O'Kendrick. I will not say what it is. on that package coming in Monday. It's shipped by UPS. Not the mail carrier, but UPS, the brown truck. So we will see. The only thing I'm not, I'll give you guys a hint. The only thing I know at this point, I'm getting a pipe rack and maybe a couple pipes. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I know. I didn't request it, nor did I ask for it. He is doing it on his own. So we'll see. He just sent me a Dr. Graybo and another pipe that he restored. I gotta give him Oak Country credit. That is sweet, nice. So we'll see. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. Gotta be careful what you buy. Always ask questions, no matter what. Always ask questions, guys. If you're buying estate pipes, I don't care if it's on eBay, Amazon, I don't care. Ask questions on them. Oh, nice, Zippo. So you understand that, Zippo. And here's another thing, too. I agree with Mark 100%. Another thing, too, if you get nice Zippo, that's great. That's awesome, man. Now, unless you know the person real well, and they're showing you pictures and stuff of that pipe or whatever, that's why I give people my number. If you know the person real well, like there's several people in the YTPC, it's got my number. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 people got my personal number. My number to this phone. If they're gonna send me apartment stuff, I always like to look at it before I get it, so I know what I'm expecting. Trust me. I'll tell you another person too, guys. If you want something done to your pipe specifically, get hold of Mark from TPI. For real. Because I seen some of the pipes that he's done and restored. or Rusticade or whatever, there's money to go to. I've seen some Mark's work. I understand that, Zippo. No worries, brother. You all understand you got a job to do. No worries there, man. Don't stress it. Don't worry about it. You get to it when you get to it. When you get the opportunity to do a video, exactly, Mark. Exactly. Once you get into the hot, just like Mark said, once you know the difference into them. Now I tell you what, DDT, I got 2 old Medico pipes. 2 of them. And I want both of them and Mark's TPI's gall. I got 2 of them. One's a magnetic. It's got 3 things on top. One on each side, one on top. It's a magnetic Medico. And the other one is a Medico Crest. It's a shaped apple. And on the other side, it's got the shape number 11 on it. The number 11 on it. I got 2 of them that I won from Mark. From TPI. In his gall. There you go, Zippo. Mark will hook you up. I got 2 old Medicos that I will not depart with. I don't care if somebody offers me a price for it. That's it, Mark. Magnetop. Thank you, Mark. It's a Magnetop. Thank you, Mark. And there's the 2 Medica. I got that Medica top. And I also got the Medico Crest. Apple. And it's the number 11. I will not get rid of those 2 pipes. I don't care if somebody offers me $100 for one piece for them. I will not get rid of them. They stay in my collection. You know, somebody could sit there and powwow, whatever. They stay in my collection. What, you know, if I can add one more pipe, it'll be a not Dr. Graybow. What's the other one, guys? It's got the it's not the spade one, but it's got the I call it, it's got a close feet on K Woody. K Woody. That's it, Tony. K Woody. If I can add 1 K Woody to my collection, I'm set. I'm set. Because that equals me to the Medicos. I do got a Dr. Great Bow that's got the blue spade, which I looked it up. It's from the 1950s. It's in my collection. And also, if I can get the K Woody pipe, an older K Woody pipe, added to my collection will be set of older pipes. From the Medicos, Great Bow, and the K Woody. Be in my collection. K Woody. I looked it up. I do got Dr. Great Bow with the blue spade. It's from the about the mid 1950s, around about 1955. I got it in my collection. I posted that pipe off to Hillbilly Piper because we did a thing for a country gentleman until I looked it up. Since I looked that pipe up, I'm sorry. I apologize to Hillbilly, but that's going to stay in my collection. I apologize for that because I can't find him anymore. I'll make it up, though. I'll make it up. But that pipe's staying in my rotation. Because after I found out it was made around about 1950 something. Piper Man Dan, welcome in. Good to have you. I wish you was hearing earlier. You hear some BS going on. Of course, Tim was adding on to it. Pirate Man Dan's in. Appreciate you stopping in, sir. It makes my day. But hey, Zippo, you remember that girl I was talking about down here at gas station, right? It's a thumbs up, brother. It's a thumbs up. I told her I had something for her as a friend. So that's fine. She asked her what day she was working, right? Bless her heart. Bless this girl's heart. She went back, even checked her schedule. To check her schedule just for me. Just see what day she's working, guys. She don't do that for anybody. But what she don't know what she's going to get, I'm about ready to show you. Tony, you still in? Tony, you still in? Because I'm ready to show you guys what I'm about to give her. Hold on. Oh no. What she don't know what she's getting, guys. She's getting a big. And I mean a big. And this is on my lap, guys. She's getting a big Valentine's Day card. She's getting one of these. And she's going to get a rose with the little teddy bear on it. She's getting a rose and a big Valentine's Day card for me. With the little teddy bear on it. I told her I had something for her as a friend. And I asked her if she had a Facebook. She said, yeah. So we on it, boys. We on it. She's a little sweetheart, though, guys. She's a little doll. I can say she's a little doll baby. She's a little sweetheart. Yes, sir, Tony. Yes, sir, Mark. She's a little sweetheart. She already knows what I've been through. She knows what I've done. She knows what happened. It's like every time I go down there, y'all seen her yesterday. I walked in there, my own business, being good. Being good. I'm one of those type of people, if I walk into a store, like down there, I'm good. I keep to myself, I don't say nothing. She comes around the corner, comes to me like a spider monkey. She comes to me like a spider monkey, says, "What's up? What you doing?" I'm thinking, oh hell. I looked at her. Huh? Got me like a spider monkey. Threw me off guard. But I've got that saying, expect the unexpected. Always expect the unexpected. She come around the corner, she jumped at me. I'm thinking, what in the world? Girl, have you lost your marbles? Here I'm thinking back in my head. Have you lost it? She just like threw me completely off. It's like, I wasn't expecting it. It's like, seriously? You wait. Your time's coming. You wait. I'm going to get you. Wait. You just don't know me well enough yet to know me. But she knows that I'm a type of guy that, how can I put it? She knows that I'm a type of guy that I don't flirt. Type person, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, Mark, I'm 41 and I'll be 42 in May. So I might as well just go ahead and get it done and over with, Mark. Might as well. Hey, go 9 years without it. But that's a whole other subject. But anyways. But she knows that I'm not the type of person that would. She knows now that I'm a type of person, far as a man goes, that will not take advantage of her. She almost knows that I will not try to force myself onto her. You know what I'm saying? She knows I like to joke around a lot. I tell you what happened to me yesterday, and she took up for me. This is a prime example, guys. I went and bought me a 3-pack. I'll show you what I'm drinking. You guys know I drink my Bud Ice. This other woman was working in there, right? And she knows that. She knows I got a likeness for Danielle. Okay? Hey, Todd. This one woman told me I couldn't have it, right? I bought a 3-pack of this. She says, well, you can't have it. I put my head down, so crap. Danielle went from being nice to being a smart dog. Like, bam. It's like she went from being nice to a total you know what. Real quick. And she told her, says, hey, he's out to have out and don't you talk to him like that. Don't you talk to him like that. It's like, and then when I went up on, what? Whoa, what'd you say? Hold up here now. What'd you say now there, girl? So, this is what I did to her tonight. And I was being honest, guys. I was being honest with her. Say like I buy my beer and there's like 50 cents. Or 50 cents, so I'll give it to her. Thanks. Hey, which one you talk to, Tony? But this is what I told her, not the reason why I do this. I told her only that if I get 50 cents of stuff back, I won't do it with her because there could be somebody that come in there like an elderly person or somebody that needs extra change, whatever. Give, that's what's for they're for. But I told her I want to do. But I told Danielle I want to do it with you. Nobody else in the store. The rest of them, I tell them I want my change back. But I said with you, I said I do that because there could be somebody might come in. Yes, sir, Mark. You are correct. And Mark is correct. I think, to be honest with you, and I didn't even give her my full name to add me on Facebook. And she's probably, I'm 41, guys. I'll be 42 in May. Lord's willing. Lord's blessing, I'll live that long. I'm hoping I see it. But anyways, I think our girl's in her 30s. In her late 30s. I'm about the only person that she messes with than she would anybody else. Besides Tim. Now, the only two people that she'll carry a conversation on with, to be honest with you, there's only two people she'll carry an actual conversation with. And that's me and Tim. We're the only two people that she'll carry a conversation on with. But she knows that Tim's got an old lady. But she knows that Tim's trying to help me. She won't do the half the stuff she does with somebody else that she does me. She won't jump at somebody else when she jump me like a spider monkey. She'll jump at me as a spider monkey than she anybody else. There's another girl down there that works down there. She gets so jealous. Oh no, Todd. There's a lot of, if you look real close, I've got gray hairs in my goatee. I got a few gray hair in my head, that's why I wear a hat. And I tell you what, guys, there's a lot of people swears up and down. I said, you tell me how old, I tell them, how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am? The closest I ever come was 50. 50. You guys really can't tell my goatee because my goatee ain't long. I'll shorten it up. But I do got gray hairs in my goatee and I got a few gray hairs. But people says I'm close to 50 and I'm not. Honest with you guys. I tell you what caused my gray hairs. It's stress, anxiety, not there. Hey guys, sick him. We got one in the house. Sick him. We got it bought. Or we got it bought, guys. Sick him. I'm gonna leave it up to the commission. But Mark, you don't look it. My brother, he's Let me think. Oh Lord. Let me think. My brother. He's close about early 50s, but he's got bald spots on top of his noggin. I'm the only one that's got full head of hair, besides my sisters. My brother, he's bald. And I only got one sister that's got blonde hair. Natural blonde hair. The rest of us are brown hair like my hair. Okay, hold on guys, I'm reading Zippo's comment here. Hold on guys. It takes me a minute. Oh, Zippo. No, you didn't. I had old dog fired, but I never had Mordor. Never had Mordor, but I know how you feel. Put the wrong tobacco in the wrong pipe. Yes, it wasn't my fault. Exactly, DT. That's scary. Zippo, take a deep breath. Relax. Relax. I made that mistake in one of my pipes that I only smoked birdies in. Okay, Zippo. As long as it's not a bad thing, that works. And no dark frost 50% mix. Okay, we good. We good. Because only thing I smoke in my 790 Chevy KS 320 KS is the Honda Bookshop, which got the Birdie Perique and the Virginias. Or I'll smoke anything's got Perique. It's like a vapor. Like the Virginia Perique, that's the only thing I'll smoke in that pipe. Have I made a mistake in that pipe before? Yes, I have. Oh, I understand that, Zippo. Hey, I've done it, and I've done it. I've made my mistakes. And in my Peterson 999 Bulldog 9 mil, which I got from Carpenter's Piper, I only smoke straight birdies in it. Like Carter Hall or something like that, or some straight birdie in my Pearson Bulldog. In my Molina pipe, which is also 9 mil, that I won at Garbage Man's Piper's Gall, I won that pipe. I will smoke the same thing as I would in my 790. I will not smoke those Lakelands in those 3 pipes. Just either straight Burley or Virginia. It's Virginia Vapor in those 3 pipes. My other pipes, I'll smoke anything in those suckers. Yes, I do. I sure do mail. I sure do, Mark. I'll miss Mel's videos, but I'll give you a little bit of an insight on Mel. right before Thanksgiving, or so, he lost his father-in-law, which his wife's died. Lost him, and they have a few issues going on after that. And plus the remodeling of their house that they're doing. I do text mail from time to time, Garbage Man Piper. I do message him from time to time. He did message me on one of my last video that I done, my regular video that I done. Here just recently, he did message me. Well, kind of confused him because I kind of changed my name a little bit. But so far he's doing good, Mark. It's just his wife Gay is just lost. He just lost his father-in-law and everything's going on. Plus, he's taking a break from videos. Yes, Mark. Plus, he also told me too, Mark, that he's taking a break from videos for a while, which I can understand that. Zippo says I have a glam pipe. That's us ghosting. Hey Zippo, if our pipe's ghosted, smoke some Haunted Bookshop at night. Smoke some Haunted Bookshop at night, by 3 or 4 bowls of that, and it'll cure it. Yeah, Mark, he also kind of told me too, Mark, that he's taking a break for a while. Which I can understand. I mean, he's still active. Don't get me wrong, he's still active in the YTPC. He's commenting on certain videos. And he's doing Instagram a lot too, on, cigars or whatever. I mean, he's posting here and there on Instagram. Plus, he's making comments on certain videos. But he's just taking a break right now on top of everything's going on. Which I can understand, understand that situation. I've done it. I've took breaks from the YTPC. I've went 2 months without saying. About a month and a half, and I got, Garbage Man Piper texting me. Anytime, Mark. I appreciate you stopping in, Mark. Thank you so much. I hope you got my new address I sent you. If not, let me know, and I'll resend my new address to you, Mark. Because I want to correspond with you. There's some things I might want you to do for me. Maybe here next month or so, I want you to do some stuff for me, if you would, and we'll talk about email. If you're up to it, Mark. If you're not backlogged or you're not busy, I want to talk to you about certain things. So I got one pipe that I want you to do for me. That I want to send you. And see if you can do some work for me. If you would. But I will send you an email, Mark. Because Garbage Man Piper sent me a pipe about 2 years ago. Hey Sharon, I'm doing okay. How are you, Sharon? I'm doing alright. Hey, I'm like Everett. Guys. If you got a ghosted pipe, speak some Haunted Bookshop through that, about 3 or 4 bowls of it, it'll reset that pipe every time. I'm a firm believer. He taught me that. I didn't believe till I done them. Sure, I'm not smoking not at the moment. I did smoke my pipe burger with some I smoked some twist some twist. Of course, I'm drinking my usual, guys. You guys know what I drink. My Bud Ice. That's my usual drink. Of course, I keep it covered up in my thing. Hey, Zippo. Can I give you a little bit of advice on your corn cobs? Go look up Aristocob. Aristocob. He's got a video. You gotta go look through him. He's got a video tell you how you can take care of that smell. That takes that funk out of your corn cobs. And I run this from Aristocob. That you set your corn cob in the window where you got your sun beaming, like your sun's out and it's beaming. Set that corn cob in the window and the UV rays will take, it was somehow the sun absorbs that and it takes the funk out of your pipe. Look up Aristocob. And he talks about that. It talks about taking the funk, the smell stuff out of a corn cob. And I've done it, Zippo. I've done that, and let me tell you, it works every time. Just set it in your window where the sun beams, like the sun comes in all the time. Let it set for about a day or two. And somehow the sun takes all that out. I've done it. It works. Yes, look his videos up, Zippo. If you have to go look for it, though, you gotta search for it and keep watching them. He talks about that how he has trouble with the funk in that pipe and it's like a sour smelling whatever it's got in there. He talks about setting in the window and let the sun hit that pipe and he talks about like UV rays or something. Cures all that. Oh, I understand that, Zippo. I got 2 country gentlemen, a general, a Rob Roy, and 2 other pipes. But the 2 other pipes I just use it for anything smoke. I cannot stand my brothers being ghosted. That's just because it irritates me. And I don't want to do no daggone salt treatment on it. Especially the one, I got that one from Dr. Grayboat, which made in the mid-1950s. And I don't want to ghost that one. Little spid. Oh, wow, Zippo. Huh, I didn't know you do that. Well, I said I'm learning something new. Well, ain't that something? Ain't that something? And see, with corn cobs, you smoke anything there, suckers. Anything. But if you smoke something and that sucker ghosts it, that's pretty strong tobacco. And I'll tell you, I'll give you a forewarning. A forewarning. And I learned this from Hillman. If you never watched Hillman, he belongs to the YTPC. Okay? do not, and I'll repeat, I've learned this, do not smoke Purple Cow in a briar. If you're going to smoke Purple Cow, you better smoke in the cob. Because if you smoke in one of your briars, it's going to ghost them. I don't care if you set that Purple Cow and you let that sit for months and you still put it in the briar, it's going to ghost it. Bad. Go look at one of his videos. He talks about it. I'll have to look it up and tell you which one it is. Yeah, I've learned from him and there's Zippo. I've learned. If somebody sent me Purple Cow, after what Hillman told me what did to one of his prized, he had a 1929, let me think that pipe, that was 1929, and he made a mistake to smoke Purple Cow. Not even though he let that Purple Cow sit for months, he smoked in his prized pipe. It was 1920 something, 1929 something. And if it goes to your pipe that bad, and Purple Cow's that bad, if anybody says me Purple Cow, it'll be like that door frosting came in. No way. I ain't touching it. Now that Crooner, I love Crooner. Because Steph and Skip Kane sent me enough, it was in a tin, but they sent me enough, like 4 or 5 bowls. But I've been forewarned not to smoke that in a briar, to smoke it in a cob, not my briar, because they, especially Steph told me if I smoke it in a briar, it's going to ghost. So I smoked it in the cob. It's good though. I love Crooner. It's got deer tongue. It's good though. But I'll smoke in the cob than I would my briar because it'll ghost my cob. Yes, Zippo. It's Ocho Crunch, but with deer tongue. Now, Ocho Crunch, I got a Pacific pipe for Ocho Crunch. Just buy the red label. Ocho Crunch red label. Now get this. Ocho Crunch red label and Haunted Bookshop is brother and sister. Now, I'll smoke Ocho Crunch by itself in my 790 Chevy, as well as Haunted Bookshop. But if it's got, if it's Crooner, it's got deer tongue, I will not smoke Crooner in none of my briars. I'll smoke it in the cob that I got a cob that was 4 years old. 4 years old. Well, I had it for 4 years. I got a cob 4 years old. I was smoking in that cob, and I would have briar. I never heard of Black Duck. That's a new one on me, DDT. That's a new one. Never heard of Black Duck. There's so many blends in here I never even heard of that I got. There's 3 blends that I've had out of the 13 samples. Yeah, exactly, Zippo. But I do got, speaking of that, I do got some stuff coming Monday. Just coming Monday. I'll make a regular video of it, plus I'll do a live on it, guys. I'll do it live. See, DDT, there's another blend I never even heard of. Black Mullery, if I pronounced it right. See, you guys are pulling blends out I never even heard of before. Oh, hey Zippo, speaking of tobaccos, I done put my tobaccos in my thing back there. And I just, look, I had enough room to put all my tobacco jar stuff in there. Now, I had rat trace before. Man Piper sent me some, I think it was rat trace old gallery that he sent me. He sent me a sample of it. Like for maybe about 4 or 5 bowls. I told him not to send me much. I just want to just try it. Like rat trace old gallery or something like that. Just enough, maybe about 4 or 5 bowls. And that's the only thing I've ever tried. Dan. Old Gallery's good. I liked it. I liked Rat Trace Old Gallery. I liked it. Forget my other blends I got set back there. I was smoking that old Rat Trace, man. I was on it. I couldn't get enough of it. I smoked my last bowl of it, Derek, and it's like, oh, dog, man. Seriously, you know. Now, Presbyterian, Zippo. You never tried Gaslight? See, who was sending me Gaslight? Oh, he's on YouTube. He don't make much videos much anymore. And he was on one of my lives one night. And he sent me some Gaslight. He was a looker until he started commenting. And I have to bring it up Gaslight one night. And he says, hey man, so I'll send you some Gaslight. I said, okay, well, I typed in my email. And I told him, since my email come up, I said, shoot me an email. I said, do I owe you anything for that? And he says, no. I said, all right. I said, I appreciate you doing that. I said, you don't have to, but appreciate you sent me something. He sent me about enough for 2 or 3 bowls. Oh. Only thing I gotta say, Zippo, you better jump on it. Jump on it. If I'm a type of person, I'm picky when it comes down to blends. And if I like it. If I tell you to jump on it, jump on it. Because if you don't, you're missing out. There's one blend I got here. It's by GLPs. Let me think it up. There's a blend in here I got by GLPs. I got to look it up. But it's by GLPs. Zippo, I never tried that yet. That's one blend I haven't tried yet. Everybody says it's good. I know Comanche Piper, Doug, Comanche Piper, he loves it. That's one of his blends. Now I know with Doug, he's also like me, particular. But if he loves Mosey's Falcon, and that's one of his go-to blends, then I know I'll like it. Because there's some guys are picky about the blends, like certain blends. If that's their go-to blend, they like it. then I'm on it. I'll jump on it. If somebody say, "Hey Jeff, would you like to try Mouse's Falcon or something?" Heck yeah. I'll try it. I'll try anything once. Because if so-and-so likes it and that's their go-to blend, then I'm on it. Then I'm on it. Okay, Jeff, but I understand that. There's some blends that are better. There's some blends that are better aged. If you give them like a 5 year, 2, 3 years, 5 years. I got another blend back there that is Surfside. And it's a 2019 blend. I done smoked one tin. I got another tin of Zippo. I'm waiting till December. We'll make it 3 years. 3. The one I tried was good. It was good. But I'm waiting till the 3-year mark, and then I'll smoke it. It's still in tin, but I gotta watch it because I seal. I gotta watch it. If I start hearing a little bit of something, give me a few minutes, guys. Oh, fuck. I lost my thing. Hold on, guys. I gotta find my charger. Hold on, guys. I'll be right with you. I'm still here, guys. I'm just trying to find my charger real fast. I don't know what happened to my charger. Hold on, guys. Hang with me, guys.